Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode from MKsEnglish.com. I'm Mark, your host, and today we're diving into a controversial question. Should young people who commit crimes receive the same punishments as adults? This is a common IELTS exam question, but it's also a real-world issue that many countries face. So let's break it down together. Imagine two teenagers, both 16 years old. One shoplifts from a store. The other commits a much more serious crime, like armed robbery. Should these young offenders be punished in the same way as adults? Different countries have different answers. For example, in the UK, the focus is usually on rehabilitation, helping young offenders change through education, counseling, and community service. In contrast, in some US states, teenagers can actually be sent to adult prisons. Supporters say that this is a strong deterrent, but critics argue that it's too harsh and damages young lives permanently. Here are a few useful words for this topic. Juvenile delinquent. This is a young person who commits a crime. Rehabilitation. Helping offenders return to society in a positive way. Deterrent. Something that discourages people from committing crimes. Lenient. Not very strict or severe. And lastly, reoffend. To commit a crime again. Listen carefully for these words as we continue. Now, let's look at both sides of the argument. On one hand, giving young offenders the same punishment as adults seems fair. Crime is crime, after all. A strong sentence might scare other teenagers and act as a deterrent. It also shows society takes responsibility seriously. On the other hand, teenagers are not fully developed. Science tells us that the human brain continues to develop until around the age of 25. If we punish young people too harshly, we might destroy their future chances. Rehabilitation may reduce the chance they reoffend and help them become more useful members of society. So what's the best answer? Probably a balance. Punishment for serious crimes, but also rehabilitation and second chances. In IELTS speaking or writing, a question like this is testing your ability to argue both sides, use academic vocabulary, and build a clear structure. A good essay would have these three things: an introduction that presents the debate, two body paragraphs showing both sides, and a conclusion with your opinion. In speaking part 3 of IELTS, you would want to extend your answers with reasons and examples, not just give yes or no answers. So, what do you think? Should young criminals receive the same punishment as adults? Or should they be given more lenient sentences and opportunities for rehabilitation? Well, if you would like to practice discussing topics like this and improve your IELTS score or your advanced English skills, you can take online lessons with me at MKsEnglish.com. Your first lesson is free, and I'd love to help you reach your goals. Thanks again for listening. Until next time, keep training your ears and your mind.